Next up, we have Divide from the Hotline Miami to Wrong Number soundtrack. Once again, everybody, this is a Basterd's LFA, a layman-friendly analysis. I'm a professionally trained musician, composer, and my objective here is to explain things in a way so that you don't have to be one to understand what is happening here musically. So, if you like the sound of that, make sure you're following the channel, subscribe to the channel, whatever term you want to use, like the video, share the video, leave a comment, turn on notifications, become a member. Once again, members on YouTube, the paid members, get early access to the videos now. So if you're watching this, it's already started. I schedule these videos on Saturday, so if you're a paid member on YouTube, regardless of which rank, you get access to all the videos on Saturday. So consider that. 2 disclaimers. 1, this is my first time hearing this track ever, so I will be pausing a lot, and I will be speaking a lot as I will be pointing things out as I hear them or as I realize them. And number 2, this is recorded live on stream on a single take. I stumbled upon my words earlier. I will do it again. Whatever happens, happens. With that being said, let's do this. Let's do this. Divide. Let's go. Oh, I need to hear that again. Oh my god. Oh, that was so good. Okay, so we start with a side-chained... and yes, Hidden, it's a backup. What did you expect? We start with a side-chained synth without the bass drum. So side-chaining is basically what we're having right now. Whenever the bass drum hits, everything else just fades out and then fades back in real quick. However, we started with the second layer instead of the first, giving us this, like, flickering sense of the synth. Then we bring in the actual drums with there's another synth that is giving us another beat, and oh my god, this is awesome. So I hadn't mentioned it all day today, so I'm bringing it up. So it just goes to show how insanely powerful having the right drums and the right rhythm is. If you want to hear an example of this, but a lot more obvious and obnoxious, not obnoxious, like a lot more blatant, listen to the intro of The Mirror by Dream Theater. Something very similar to this happens, which is the guitarist is doing just the same thing for a minute straight. John, 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 John. The entire time. And the drums, the synth, the bass change around it. There are times when it's definitely difficult to be able to tell that the guitar is still doing the exact same thing. But yeah, there you go. So that's that. In essence, something like this has happened, and I like it. And Monchichilo, welcome today. How you doing? Nico, what are you doing? Okay, so we're just building... Okay, so we started with just building the beat. We were just building up the beat, putting like a couple of... we're just building up the beat, adding one layer at a time. And now we are having our motif. Yeah, we have a vocal synth. And, yes, Enzo, yes, it is. We have a vocal synth, and it's giving us our motif. Motif being the smallest version of your musical idea, the seed, the essence from which everything else comes from. However, this one is being given to us in what is called staccato. Staccato is exactly what is happening here. Short bursts, quickly, and it's very... right now it's spaced out to make the melody last longer, and there you go. And, Correct, Nico. Correct. Thank you. I appreciate. I appreciate you at least consulting. Yes. So yeah, no, we're having this. Is The Mirror the best song you've heard? No. No. My favorite song of all times is "Swim to the Moon" by Between the Buried and Me. The best song ever made. That's a very difficult one to say, but my favorite one of all time. And by the way, if anybody's interested, Swim to the Moon by Between the Buried and Me. The song is about 20 minutes long. It's my favorite song of all time. There's just something about this song. I love every beat of it, and it just gets me every time. It's absolutely beautiful. Again, it's about 20 minutes long, and I love it. I love this song. I have to put time aside to be able to listen to it, but whenever I get the chance, I love it. So yeah, no, there you go. It's a bit of lore for me. So there we go. Let's what have you made a GD limit? Well, I don't play. Yeah, 18 minutes long. Yeah, there you go. Thank you, Blitz, for correcting. 18 minutes is almost 20 minutes. So your statement does not contradict mine. All right, let's see where this goes. All right, and we get interrupted with the sound of a car horn. Oh, this is great. This is great. Let's see what this is. And we have this little bit of build up. We're just repeating the motif. Okay, so now we change over to the bass line, the bass synth, giving us this variation of the bass line that we were getting, and it's basically just going up. And no, Valid, do not take people outside of the platform. Please do not do that. Twitch is a very jealous mistress, and it will punish you for that. All right, so yes, we're having this, and now the main synth that was giving us the motif, it's still playing the same rhythm, it's just not playing the notes, whereas the bass line that was repeating the same note now is playing a melody. So it's a very nice change of like exchange, like tagging out. So there you go. Let's see where this goes. Nico, no. All right. And we basically, and by the way, off the ramp we go. With this, off the ramp we go. Off the ramp being where you, a colloquial term that I use. Colloquial being that, by colloquial I mean that there's no official academic term for this. Or at least I'm not using it for the sake of simplicity. And what I mean by off the ramp is a transition, whether it can be as short as a couple of beats, or right now it seems like it's going to be a full section, which is you make the listener feel suspended up in the air at the mercy of inertia, just waiting to see where you land, right? And in this case, how you do this, you just remove the drums. We still have the bass, because sometimes you just have the bass removed as well, but right now that's not the case. So let's see where this goes, because we're getting flashes of the beat. Let's see. And oh, there you go. Okay, so we have a quick moment of silence. We drop this beat, and we do a rhythmic variation of this second version of this motif. And it's still just the same note being played, just in a slightly different rhythm. And that alone is enough to make this beat fun. It's amazing how much... It's amazing how less is more in it. Let's see where this goes. Oh, there we go. We got some melody now. Same rhythm. Now we got let's see. Ooh. All right. We repeat this variation of this. Oh, very cool. Very cool. Break there. Back we go to the original motif. But we have another couple of extra layers. I like that how every time we've been still adding one more layer. It's just fun. It's just fun. Let's see where it goes. And by the way, structurally speaking, we're dealing with form, right? Form is the structure of an instrumental piece, and in this case, it's gonna be. Hang on, let me just move this a little bit higher. And in this case, we have to use letters for this. So we had the intro, which was just introducing the drums. Then we had section A. Then we moved on to section B, which had the variation of, the tagging between the bass and the melody. And then back to A we go with a slight variation, that being A prime. Now we have one of two ways of doing this. We are either going to go to B or B prime. Prime just means that it's a variation. That's what the apostrophe means. Or we're going to go to C. Considering this, I think we're going to go back to B. Let's see if I'm right. And we have the second melody implemented as well here, it seems. Yeah, we have the second melody. We have the second melody, the melody of B introduced here as well as part of the of A, but it is now in a lower synth. That's pretty good. That's pretty good. Let's see where it goes. Water drops, maybe. Oh, very cool. Technically still A. Technically still A. We still have the melody, we just removed the bass. Oh, this is good. We removed... Change the octave. We brought it lower. What are we gonna bring now? Build up of some sort. So instead of going to either A or B or back to A or something, we went to A double prime. We went to A double prime. Okay, this is uncommon. Let's see where it goes. And we drop the beat back to B. Back to B. With a change in the melody, so B prime. There you go. There you go. Yeah, that was a hard drop. Yeah, that was really good. That was really good. Well, you thought wrong, Blitz. You thought wrong. I like that little... It kind of sounds like between a water drop and just... You know those plastic cups, the disposable ones? It sounds like you're flicking one of those like that. It's funny. Let's see where it goes. Oh, the breaks, man, are so fun. That's what we're saying, right? Yeah. Here you go. All right, we bring back a beat similar to the intro. Now with a bit more... And we just cut it off like that. So we bring back a beat similar to that of the intro. Instead of using the original motif, we use the second melody. We do one last beat, and it's just, we get the audio version of when you turn off a CRT TV. That was really, really, really cool, man. That was a fun beat. So I like this kind of stuff because it's just ambient music, and it's just the vibe. Again, when it comes to music, I have decided to come up with what I am going to call the music uncanny valley. The uncanny valley of music. So you know how we have the uncanny valley? In the general sense, the uncanny valley in the regular term is for realism in digital or artificial means, right? So the more realistic like graphics get, the more real, the more human we perceive them. And then there's a point where they get real enough but not real enough, so they look real but we don't perceive them as human. And then after that we get to perceive them as human or as living beings. In music, I have a somewhat different variation of that. So when it comes to this, we have the concept of immersion, and then we have on the other axis the quality of the music. We have the quality of music, and we have the aspect of immersion. So the higher the quality of your music, the more immersed you're going to be. And the sweet spot is going to be either right here or right here. And there are soundtracks that are, yeah, they're okay. They're okay, you know, they're like mid soundtracks. Like this soundtrack, I would put on I would put around here. I mean, mid soundtrack would be around here, right? So that's that what we would call mid would be around there. But you know, we have this, which is a pretty good quality. It's nothing mind-blowingly incredible. Like this isn't Mozart or anything like that, but it's fun. And if you're playing this, you're in the zone. You are in the zone when you're like playing this while playing, because I've seen some gameplay of Hotline Miami. I haven't played it because of course I haven't played it, and it is immersion only in terms of video game music. I would say this is in terms of video game, yeah, for video games. So this is my when it comes to gaming. So you are in the zone with the music. Then you have the uncanny valley of game music. In this case, Expedition 33. Expedition 33, my favorite #1 video game of all time. The music in Expedition 33, because all game music is going to have some sort of range, right? My understanding is that Hotline Miami is going to have a range like around here. Like this is where it's going to be most of the time. Expedition 33 has this range over here. The music is top tier. Absolutely some of the best video game music ever created. And there are times when you are playing this and the music is so good that I just stop. I just have to stop to enjoy the music. My immersion breaks. I'm no longer in the zone. But the music is so incredible that I just have to stop. In my chart, the uncanny valley of music is a really good thing. I think I should probably delete this bit over here to give the, there you go. That's more, that's a better look of the thing. Yeah, Final Fantasy has this. What are there are a bunch of games that have these. A game that I would put having the soundtrack being the range being here and here would be Dark Souls. In Dark Souls, you are always immersed. You're always in the zone. It isn't until you start listening to things separately that you have that. But yeah, either the music is going to be good enough quality where you are just in the zone. You're just, yeah, this is it. This game has it all. And there's going to be this, the uncanny valley of music in video games, in my opinion, is a good thing. Because then the skill of the musician, that means, yeah, you're probably not Mozart level, but you're still, oh my god, uncanny. Like I had to stop to just listen to this absolute banger of music. This Hotline Miami, yeah, I would place around here. Around here. Pretty good quality, nothing mind-blowing. Listening to this while playing the game, yeah, I'm locked in. I'm locked in. I'm not. I don't have to think about the keys or the keyboard or the controller or anything like that. You're in the zone. You don't even have to think about anything. You're just experiencing it. So yeah, no. There you go. And yeah, and that's the thing, right? Like, most people will very much enjoy having their immersion broken by really good music. In the case of the uncanny valley of music in video games, the valley itself is a good thing. Is a very, very good thing. Because that's mark of an insanely good soundtrack. Because if we were going to put this, yeah, no, Uncanny Valley, this is where the 9 out of 10 music is in. And then once you reach the top, that's the 10 out of 10 music. Like, everything here below is like 8 and under. Yeah, that's how I see it. That's how I see it. And yeah, there you go. So yeah, no, I just wanted to make that observation because this was a really, really good track. And oh my god, it was just fun. And there you go. That was Divide from the Hotline Miami to Wrong Number soundtrack. Once again, everybody, this has been a Basterd's LFA, a layman-friendly analysis. I'm a professionally trained musician and composer, and my objective here has been to explain things in a way so that you don't have to be one to understand what's happened here musically. So, if you're watching this on the YouTube video archive thing, thank you for watching. Make sure you're following the channel, subscribe to the channel, whatever term you want to use. By the time you watch this video, chances are we already passed the 4,000 subscriber mark. So thank you so very much for being here. I appreciate that everybody's here. I do not take this for granted. I am enjoying this a lot, and I am very thankful that we get to do this. Make sure to like the video, share the video, leave a comment, turn on notifications, become a member. Once again, members get early access to the content. I schedule these videos on the weekend, so by the time you watch this on YouTube, it will already have begun. Members get to watch all of the week's videos starting Saturday. So you get access to everything because that's when I schedule videos. So consider becoming a member today. If you want to listen to this without me interrupting every 3.5 seconds, I will be linking it in the description down below. If you want to request a song and you're not on the live stream, if you're on the live stream, do not request yet. And if you're not on the live stream, go to the Discord server, link down below, go to the LFA requests channel, and follow the instructions on the pinned messages. And if you want to catch the streams when they happen live, we aim for Monday through Friday, 6 p.m. Central European Time. If you're not in Europe, that's okay. The full streaming schedule showing in your local time zone up to date is on both the Discord and the Twitch channels, linked down below. So if you live in, I don't know, like Oregon or something, and you're like, oh my god, what time is 6 p.m.? Is this in Hungary? What time is that here? Don't worry, it's all showing right there. And follow the gaming channel. We have a gaming channel because, of course, we have a gaming channel. Games are Basterd. That's where I put all of my recordings of the gaming after shows if they happen. Link down below, or just search for it on YouTube. It's same username as James R. Basterd. Just swap the J for a G, and you got it. And yeah, there you go, man. There you go. That was Divide, Hotline Miami. I really need to play so many of these games. Really, really, really good stuff. But yeah, let's move on.